are responsible for our house, for our kids, whatever knowledge we are doing. If we have something, like I always say this thing, that we cannot pour from empty bucket or empty cup. So it's
Right.
very crucial or significant that first we should fill our cup, then only we would serve to other. And nowadays, like everybody, they are sending their child or enrolling their child into international schools. Okay, when your level is upgrading, okay, so of course we need to be keep our foundation strong. This is the means one thing which we. Hello, how are you?
Yes, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. And what about you?
Yes, I'm also doing pretty well, as fresh as flower, and just looking forward to having conversation with you. So as we are meeting very first time, could you please introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Malati, and I'm from Nepal, but currently stay in Bangalore due to my husband work. And I have a son. And if I talk about education, I have completed my graduation. Nowadays, I am full-time homemaker. And if I talk about my hobbies, definitely I would like to listen music and sometimes talking to different personality like you. And as well as I like to dance also. Yeah, it's pretty much about myself.
Wow, it means we have one similar hobby, that is dancing. Even
Yes,
I also do like dancing. Okay, so shall I introduce myself?
yes, sure, please.
Okay. As you know, my name is Indu. I hail from Himachal Pradesh. Presently, I am living in Delhi. I am a mother of two beautiful daughters and devoted homemakers. In terms of my hobbies, I have variety of hobbies, but dancing is my ultimate elixir. Nowadays, I am into spoken English language, and I have recently created my own YouTube channel by the name of Learn English with Indu. So that is pretty much for today.
Wow, it's great to know about you. And even I already knows a little bit about you. I think day before yesterday I come across your video. So I thought, okay, I have to join with you once like that because you are very nicely talking and I saw your struggle and age. It's a very short period. You were improved drastically. Okay, so that's why I wanted to know all the things about you. So that's why I sent you mail.
Okay, thank you so much for your kind words. And you are also looking quite vibrant and radiant personality. So yeah, I am still out of town, but I thought, okay, let me at least give it a shot for one or two conversations. So okay, let's dive into our today's topic, that is like why English is important for homemaker and communication skills. Why it is important? Because all the time we are sitting at home only and doing, I mean, nurturing our kids or doing our household chores. So why nowadays, why we are running after this thing now? So I just want to hear from your side.
Sure, sure. Yeah, definitely. Nowadays, English become very crucial for everyone, not for a
Mm,
housewife, to everyone.
mm,
If you go
mm,
job, if you go any out of state, out of country also, it's very important and crucial for everyone, right?
mm,
But simultaneously, it's very crucial nowadays for every housewife. Why?
mm,
Because
mm,
of all the responsibility, all the things starting from only ladies who is the housewife from one home, right? And later
mm,
in society and later in go in a state country like that. So first, if we knows all the things, if we have some knowledge all the things, so that knowledge we can distribute to our family member, isn't it?
mm,
So and now why I'm telling you, because English become crucial, and as well as if you know quite good English, you can share with your child, you can whatever nowadays study also, all the things also going very advanced, right?
mm.
And
Yes.
yeah, they can go schools, they can take tuition also, but you
Mm,
already familiar about this language, you are already familiar about this English, you can
mm,
very easily help to them also. And as well
mm,
as one kind of confidence you will get anytime, because I
mm,
observe one things, if
mm,
you sit to teach them, na, they
mm,
will also observe, your child also
mm,
can observe, and you are not able to read and you are not able to explain about these topics and whatever, directly
mm.
they will say, mama, you don't know anything, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, that is a main reason. And as well as being become confident also, it's become very crucial nowadays.
Absolutely right. I completely agree with your point because see, we are homemaker. Yes, we know this thing, but we are responsible for our house, for our kids, whatever knowledge we are doing. If we have something, like I always say this thing, that we cannot pour from empty bucket or empty cup. So it's
Right.
very crucial or significant that first we should fill our cup, then only we would serve to other. And nowadays, like everybody, they are sending their child or enrolling their child into international schools. Okay, and most of the time I have seen and I have faced this issue also, like because of English, people were judging me that I am selling short myself, like I am not up to that mark. So that's why I took this plunge for myself, that for my daughters, I do have two daughters, and I just want to set that role model example for that. That if mama is staying at home, it doesn't mean that she don't know anything. Okay, she knows most of the time. And
Yes,
don't judge book by its cover. If we are not going outside due to our responsibility constraints, we are at home, isn't
yes,
it?
yes, yes, 100%. 100%.
Okay.
Okay.
So my next question is that okay, how like you are speaking very good. I am means observing you, and you are pretty much confident also. So how could we express in ourselves in front of others? Like you are not seeming like it's for you. I know it's not like piece of cake for you, but how you have built your confidence so that you would say that yes, I want to express myself, and yes, now I am ready to weather the storm or face the music for myself. So how
Yes.
would you build your confidence?
Okay, so if I talk about my confidence, definitely it was very hurdled for me earlier. Okay, because I also start from very stress level. Okay, I know, but I couldn't speak single line also in front of anyone earlier. Maybe 1 year back, you can say 1 year back, and
Hmm.
then I saw here every person. If talk about my country, and here I change, drastically change. I found which is every person can talk very nicely. If I go
Hmm.
school, if I go mall, if I go hospital, anywhere I got the environment, and there
Hmm.
I was only one person who couldn't speak single word also, single line also. So
Hmm.
that day I realized, okay, I have to also start. So I start from listening part, and then
Hmm.
gradually and slowly I started to talking in audio call. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
and that was also not sufficient for me, because yeah, I was
Hmm.
totally 100% as I was confident while talking audio, but I totally, you can say, I was not able to talk in front of anyone. Okay, I had
Okay.
to hesitate fumbling while I was talking. So okay,
Hmm.
let's start one YouTube channel. I think I will be there discipline also. Sake of the
Hmm.
YouTube channel, definitely daily basis I try to learn something extra activities also, and I can
Hmm.
interact with different personality also, right? So
Hmm.
it's been 6 7 months I also created one YouTube channel, but the thing is, the reason is something in ups and down. My family means health issue, sometimes something, so I couldn't be here consistent. But the
Hmm.
thing is, I'm consistent of my learning part, okay, which is
Okay.
audio and video talk. I used to do daily, and still I am doing. And
Hmm.
compared to initially means 6 7 months to back, now I am too much confident. But yeah, and one more thing I would say, yeah, while talking I do mistakes. I know all the things,
Hmm.
okay, I do
Hmm.
mistake, but
Hmm.
I'm not consider about that mistake, because
Yes.
one day slowly and gradually I will overcome from this situation, right? But the thing is that confident day by day increase because of my practice, and that mistakes I will rectify later, and I will try to reduce those mistake in a next time. These things I am
Hmm.
doing, I'm confident also day by day, it's enhance my side also.
Yes, and this is the right approach, Malti ji, because I have seen, it means because of any skills, if you want to learn any skills, mistake would be there. Okay,
Yes,
if we
yes,
would look for the perfect version of ourselves, that we want to be perfect, we couldn't be perfect. Even earlier, I used to say this thing only, but 6 months ago, 6 months ago, I just told to myself that Indu, it's okay. If you are making mistakes, it means at least you are trying. You are coming out of your comfort zone. Instead of staying silent, at least you are taking these efforts, and that is good enough for you. Because as we know this thing that for building any confidence, it's not like gift of gap for everyone. Some people born with silver spoon, and people like us who is coming from their means in Hindi medium, like came from Hindi medium itself. So but I can, it cannot describe my potential, that I don't have this much potential. I know I can do wonders in my life, and that's why it's been 6 months for me, and now I haven't taken even a single day break, not even a
Wow.
single day break. And that could be the reason, because my consistency is telling me most of the time that Indu, you, if you would be take 1 or 2 day break, so you would be fall behind. And it is not like that. Now I have immersed myself into this language. And like a few 1 week ago, I just went for a trip. Okay, and
Okay.
I don't know, but I was not talking to anybody else. Not no external environment was there, but inside in my mind, because now I am habitual into this language. So if I was coming across some kind of this different thing, so I was trying to, okay, how we would describe this thing in English. So I was just talking to myself. So yes, my next question is that how our habits describe our personality.
Sorry, sorry, could you repeat again?
How our habits
Mhm.
describe or construct our personality, means what role it is playing in our life, our habits.
Like in habits means we have a two type of habits. One habit is a good habit, one habit is a
Mm,
bad habit, right? To
mm,
every
mm.
person have a, those habit. Okay,
Yes. Mm,
so we have to analyze for ourselves. Definitely we can rectify our habit, means which is a bad and which is bad. For example, I would say I was trying from very long time for yoga and meditation, okay, which is very
mm,
good habit for every person, but I
mm,
couldn't, because of, I try to blame, I try to, pretending myself,
mm,
you don't have a time and you have a lot of work there. How can you do, Malti? You should wait
mm,
for a few days, few months like that. Okay,
mm,
that was, I totally knows. One of my mind was saying, no, no, it's not good. You should try from now onward. But
mm.
one of the mind, it's okay, procrastinate. But the
Yes.
thing is, finally, I reached that place. One day I got, very hardly, illness or sickness. So doctor suggested me, anyhow you should start your, yoga and meditation, right? And that day I felt, oh my god, it's not good. I have to start from now onward. One of the point I felt, okay, from
Mm,
that to now I start continue. And
mm,
now I feel better and I feel very happy also, because all over thing only with you. Nobody
yes.
can push you, okay? You
Yes.
have to push yourself. You can motivate from yourself, right? And
Yes.
yeah, other person can give speech, other person can suggestion also, but all
Mm,
over in your mindset up, right?
yes.
And habit, both habit, we should rectify first habit which is bad and good. Earlier I was not habitual to reading. I didn't like reading part, okay? I was not fond of, but nowadays I pushed myself slowly and gradually. I try to reading, I try to indulge my writing. So it's means, all overthink yourself, how you can do, right? All
Mm.
overthink yourself. So what is your opinion?
Yes, I couldn't agree more with you, because this thing, as you said, that only you are the only one who would change your personality. Okay, outside we could take inspiration from other, but by the end of the day, we are responsible for everything. I means earlier I never used to believe on this thought, but now I am totally into this thing that whatever I am doing, I am responsible for that. And with your reading habit also, I could totally resonate, because in my 30 year of life, I never ever read even a small paragraph, and nowadays I am doing binge reading.
Wow.
Seriously, I was not sure, like, for me it was like totally boring task. How could we read and sit for a while? But when you get the result, the whatever you are doing now, it is
Yes.
like different thing, reading is different, entirely different world for me. And
Yes.
why I am doing and why I am into this thing, because I am getting the result also. But initially I was not looking for that result, I was just doing for my enjoyment only, because I just want to create that habit. Because our habits would construct our future or destruct our future. It is in
Correct.
our hand. Okay, past, if I talk about past thing, so it is not in my hand, but my present and my future, it is in my hand. So that's why after 8 years of my life I took this plunge for myself, that Indu, I am inclined towards teaching career. And I was saying that okay, I have already given 8 years of my life to my daughters, to my husband and everything, and I am doing my responsibility also, all the things are going on simultaneously. But why you are falling behind for yourself? And like, if we are not upgrading ourselves, it seems like what we are getting, it is like running on a hamster wheel without any cheese. At the end of
Yes.
the day we are feeling what we did for ourselves. But I am telling you, it's been for me 6 months. Literally, not a day goes by when I am say my prayers to God and count my blessing, that thank you so much for indulging myself into this language bit, because this language is shaping my personality.
Yes.
I don't know, but this language, whenever I speak in this language, it seems like I am unstoppable. Unstoppable. Nobody have that courage to hold me or clip my wings. I am the only one who would hold myself back.
Wow. Yeah, that's great. That's all over thing only you. Okay.
Yes.
So which
Mm.
is I already mentioned you all over things inside of our how much we can do. We should know first how much potential we have, right?
Yes. Yes.
If you can do, why I cannot do, right? This
Absolutely.
kind of
Absolutely.
mindset of if we have no we can do, but
Yes.
there should be discipline,
Mhm.
consistency, hard
Mm.
work, all the things. Maybe
Yes.
you already mentioned it's been 6 7 months you are continue indulge only English. Maybe you
Yes.
also like to hang out in outside, maybe you also
Yes.
like to scrolling phone, watching other things, movie related things, but you
Yes.
thought, okay, no, it's not my side, I have to do something, right?
Yes. Yes.
Sometime initially time maybe you feel bored also, but you pushed yourself, no, 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 I
Yes.
have to improve and
Yes.
then I can get achievement whatever I want, right? Then
Yes.
you are in that position now, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely right. And I just want to mention last night example here only. Last night I just went to bed at around 4 o'clock, because my younger one, she just 18 months old, and she was not letting me to sleep. Okay. And I was just traveling for 12 hours. But this morning I just woke up early only, because I have no other option. And of course, I also want to be lying down or do like bed rotten for a while, but I know what is the consequences of that. I could sleep in the afternoon or take that small nap for myself. But I was curious the moment I got your message. So I thought, okay, let's have a conversation. And when you know na, that you are compelled to do something, your like commitment is there. So that thing is always giving me that pushing me always. Whether I was not into this thing today also, but it's okay, it's fine. That is called discipline. Where motivation faded away, their discipline took the plunge for your life. And that's why most of the people, they are not able to achieve their things, because they are just taking that it's okay. Nobody is compelling us, nobody is telling that why you are not doing. Means we
Yes.
are the only one that who are showing ourselves that no Indu, you couldn't take even a 1 day break. It's been for you were already taking 10 days break. And why you are just falling behind? And I love to interact with people. So this could be the one more thing that which always keep telling me that Indu, keep going, keep going.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal. Whatever you are saying, na, it's a totally phenomenal and keep it up. I would say only keep it up, right? Every learner actually.
Yes, yes. And how you are doing your English learning practice, and means what else you are doing instead of reading and watching and content? What else you are doing? What is working for you more?
Mostly I do, reading also and writing also, and as well as mostly I do, speaking and listening. So which is a related conversation, some podcast also English related podcast. But still I'm struggling where, I'm not able to improving my pronunciation problem, and while speaking grammatical error is still I am facing, which is I would like to improve in a drastically, but it's
Mm.
still taking time. Yeah, one thing I know we can't do in overnight, right? It will take
Yes,
time also. But the
yes.
thing is, after complete the session, otherwise after complete the conversation, if I show my video, I can get lot of error. So
Mm.
in that time, I feel guilty also, but it's okay. It's part of my learn. Okay, so it's okay. So mostly I do, but I want nowadays I'm thinking I should, I should try to take some help of the mentor. Otherwise Twitter like that, I am also feeling these things, because they will give feedback and where I'm lacking, right?
Yes,
Yeah, i
yes.
i talk daily basis in a different personality. Even I have one WhatsApp group also, there also ladies are there, but everyone are like a beginner, okay, and
Mm.
nobody guide to us, just we are practicing, not a learning. Okay, just we
Okay.
are practicing, which is speaking. So I am
Mm.
thinking I could few days later or a couple of weeks later, I will also try to join those kind of classes. Then maybe it can enhance my all the things whatever I have weakness like that.
Absolutely. Even for me also, nowadays I am just focusing on my accuracy because see, when your level is upgrading, okay, so of course we need to be keep our foundation strong. This is the means one thing which we have to be complete, okay, and mistake would be there, but if we are not learning from our mistake, that is also a biggest mistake from ourselves. If we get to know that yes we are making mistake, so next time onwards at least we should intentionally try to not to repeat the all things again and again. Otherwise we will be like living in that same bubble, and of course we need to keep our level upgrade most of the time. And for me, like I always say this thing that of course I cannot have all the time dal rice, okay, I need to be put spices on my language, and I love to add different flavors. And of course before that I should know that what is my audience and how I am connecting with my audience, because everybody is having different way of expressing their feelings, okay, whether you are adding good choice of vocabulary or whether you are adding idioms, phrasal verbs like native speakers. So I cannot compel to anybody else, but I would inspire other people that
Yeah,
how easy it is. Because I came across many people and they are saying that Indu, it's not it's like easy for us to use idioms on daily basis, and I am very much fond of idioms and phrases. So of course if somebody is asking me to, it's my duty to tell them that it's
yeah,
not that much difficult for you. If you would choose the right strategy, then it would be easy. And if I talk about pronunciation part, of course I was also falling behind, but if you get to know that what is your level, so according to that we need to work upon our conversations also, our pronunciation, our sentence structure. And of course if we want to move towards means advanced level, of course it is the ball is in your court. But before that you should present yourself in better way. Whatever we are saying, the other
yeah.
person should not get that hindrance between your conversation, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. So I have one question for you. Okay. So many people nowadays try to learning this language. They are struggling from 2 years, 3 years, even 4 years also, but they are
Hmm.
still not able to speaking proper in front of anyone. So what
Hmm.
is the reason behind you? Because very shortened period you are achieving, like you are very nicely talking, you are adding idiom also, new vocabulary also. What is the reason behind it, and what kind of suggestion you want to give those people who are struggling so far?
Okay, I just want to share very simple strategy that people are saying you have to do this, that, everything. But what should you should not do? Okay, most of the time people are looking for the perfect thing. Okay,
Yeah,
everything they just want to be perfect on their plate. So don't look for that. Okay, and the second thing is that don't ever self doubt. that I cannot do. The moment we are giving, na, okay, I want to learn this language, but when we say but, that but is giving that boundaries to our brain. Okay, we can say today I am learning this much, tomorrow I would learn two more words. Okay, and the third thing is that what people are doing nowadays, you would find numerous amount of content on YouTube. It's
Yes.
like everywhere you could find YouTube, Google, Gemini, everywhere. We are not able to figure out what is working for us. Okay, and as we know this thing, if we are going for everything, consuming this, that, everything we want to add in our vocabulary, at the end of the day, we would be having nothing. Okay, one day you will start your journey, and another day you do, after 1 month you will be, oh my god, yeah, it's not my cup of tea, because you
It's a
are getting
monotonous.
so many things. Of course, so many things. For example, if I am giving you one choice that you need, I'm giving you five variety of clothes, you would be skeptical, you would be at crossroad, what should I choose? But if I am giving you only one thing or two things, not more than that, okay, so you have to stick with that strategy. So first I just want to tell everyone that learn at least one word a day, only one word, not more than that. Whether it is one idiom, whether it is one phrasal verb, whether it is any new vocabulary, whatever is fascinating for you. But you need to be make sure that you should go deep into that one word. Synonym, at least pick up 4 to 5 synonym, pick up antonyms, pick up 2 or 3 idioms related to that word, and pick up few phrasal verb. Okay, so that you should have that holistic approach of that one word. Okay, so you are not learning only one word, you are learning more than 20 words a day, and the meaning is quite same, every word's meaning is same. And at the end of day, you should make your own sentences. Don't go
Yes.
for chat gpt initially. Like if you are getting word, okay, I could learn this word, this, that, everything superficially. No, take that one thing, go deep into that, and frame your own sentences. How you could frame? Okay, so like I just yesterday only, last night, I have learned the word peculiar. Okay, so I just first go for the meaning. Peculiar meaning means uncertain, strange. Okay, then I was just talking to myself that Indu, how could you frame these sentences? And today, this morning, what happened, I was not getting remote TV remote in our house. Okay, so I just told to my husband, what is this peculiar? That, yeah, gee, I am not getting this remote, because it was quite strange. Last night we were having remote with us, but this morning it was like out of nowhere, we are not getting. For 2 hours we were just roaming around or searching here, there, but at the end of the things we were not getting. So I just told to my husband, what is this peculiar things, yeah? So my husband is saying that yes, you are using. So like this. Now next time if I'll go for the peculiar word, okay. So of course if I am not getting the meaning, but at least I know the example where I
Yes.
have used that word. Okay. So from that example, I could able to recall the meaning itself. So next time if I am framing 5 sentences, I am telling you on when you frame your 6 sentences, you will never ever forget that word. Never ever. If you would follow or people would follow these strategy, so it would be like insane for them, and it will go to the active brain, not passive brain. So this is
Mhm.
my strategy which I usually follow, and it is helping me a lot.
Yeah, I think it's helping to everyone if we can do daily basis such kind of things, right? Whatever
Mm,
we are learning, if we can able to implement and incorporate our daily conversation, it's slowly and gradually. It's we will be habitual to using those kind of word, and how much it will be hard and whatever like that. But at
mm,
least we have to make mindset up. You will we will utilize in our daily conversation, right?
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
we can understand because every time we are not able to get environment, right?
yes,
In that
yes.
duration also we are to ourselves, no? So we
Mm,
can try to speak ourselves, mirror talk, sometime video talk, and sometime if you are making video, in that video also, like that
mm,
we have to make our artificial environment. So from there also we can learn, isn't it?
yes. Yes, of course. See, it's up to us. As we know that English is not our native language, okay?
Yes.
We need to create artificial environment initially for ourselves, and eventually things will fall into place. Once you are habitual to this thing, your body will say that Indu, why you are not doing? You should do something. You should create video. You should do something or learn some new words. Like every day, I try to push myself that today what word you are learning. So like I gave you example of yesterday itself, okay? So every day I just follow this thing only. Okay, today I have learned this idiom, this that, and I have seen this thing that people are consuming so many things. If I am getting from your side, so I am consuming things from your side, but I will not take everything at once, because
Yes.
as we know that Rome wasn't built in a day. You need to take that baby steps only, like how the baby is growing. And my most inspiration person is my younger daughter. I always follow her footprints, how she is growing every day, how she is taking that first step, and how she is speaking. So English for me also it is like that, because it is a lifelong journey, and there is always be room for improvement for everyone. If of course if we are not speaking, if we are not doing our practice, absolutely we would be like fall behind, if we are not into a right track. So we need to keep showing ourselves. But yes, once we are habitual to this thing, so then it will be like walk in park for us. It's fine. Well, while roaming here and there we would speak. It's not a big deal for us.
Yeah, it's 100%. It's 100. I totally resonate to you. Okay, okay, Indu, I think we have already run out from the timing. Okay,
Yes.
so it's a very nice conversation. I thoroughly enjoy with you today, and I totally, I would like to again and again collaborate with you. It's I totally enjoy.
Likewise, feeling is mutual and always looking forward to you, because even I love to interact with people like this.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much once again for joining
Bye
me.
bye.
Bye.
Have a nice day.